Thank you. Far too kind.
Yeah. Ready? Can I get an encore? Do you want more?
Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise.
Get him, Jay.
Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, fuck you Shrek. Yep. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open?
I got a hot one for ya.
You can't replace him with cheap imitation from these generations. Hardcore, do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me.
It's your boy Triple BLACK, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka Estero High in Dunbar. All black, bitch. You already know what it is, man. It's No Cupcake Zone podcast. In your grill, in your baby mama's house, at your grandmama's house, beans, potatoes, whatever you want to call it. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, man. But anyways, man, we have a great show, man. Got Andrew Layton coming on, and also I got CJ Noel coming on, man. Hey, you already know what it is, man. Hey, No Cupcake Zone podcast. Make sure you go to iTunes, Spreaker, and Stitcher, and was it Castbox, man? I'm all over the place, man. But just go to nocupcakezone.com and download my podcast and subscribe, share it. Also go to audibletrial.com/nocupcakezone and get a 30-day free subscription to audiobooks, man. It's awesome. You guys need to read, especially with Trump in the office, man. Hey, being ignorant and unread is no excuse anymore, man. Get it together, man. Quick commercial break, and I'm in your grill, in your chest, Lee County. I've tried to be in your chest before, but you guys rejected me, but y'all gonna have to feel this, man. Y'all gonna have to feel this one. Y'all gonna respect me. I'll let your boy, man.
Have you ever asked yourself, what if something happens to me? How is my family protected? Will I be able to retire one day? Am I covered? Are my taxes filed correctly? These are all important questions that need to be answered. Visit the experts at CJ Noel Insurance Services for all your financial and insurance needs. Internationally known for their excellence, CJ Noel Insurance has proudly served the Naples area for over 20 years and is the #1 Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance provider in the Southwest Florida area. Conveniently located in Naples at 2800 Davis Boulevard, Suite 208. Stop by or call 239-403-8391 for an appointment or a quote.
We got Andrew Layton in the building, man. Welcome to No Cupcake Zone. Round of applause, man.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, first of all, Andrew, I want to commend you, man, for doing what you do in the community. And I'm sure you hear this all the time, but I'm from Naples area. I just moved to Fort Myers, and anything positive I see around here puts a smile on my face, because I just had a son, and when I moved over here, man, it was I just can feel the negativity in the air. But when I see what you do with Big Dream Sports and just your work in the community, it's refreshing, to see that people still care, man. I just want to commend you on that, man.
Man, I thank you, man. I appreciate it. I got a team with me, man. We just trying to, help out the best way we can. And, the best way to bring community together is by sports. So we just use Big Dream Sports TV, man, to try to, bridge that gap between the negativity that's going on in the city, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, talk about your background. I know you're going to talk about Estero 1998, blah, blah, blah. But what else is Andrew Layton, man?
Oh, man, the reason, I'm going to be honest with you, the reason why I started Big Dream Sports TV, because of, the negativity that's going on in the community. Everybody, a lot of people don't know, I played, at Estero 98. We're still the only public school to make it to the state championship from Lee County. And then I went on to college. I went to Georgia Military for 2 years, and then I went to App State. And then I ended up playing arena ball for 3 years at Dallas Desperados, and then got into some financial troubles and ended up going to prison because, just being around the wrong people, not having the right mentors and stuff like that. So I ended up, going to prison for 5 years. Then I ended up getting out. Once I got out, I went to play with Orlando for a year, and the pay scale wasn't the same. So I said, hey, man, listen, it's just time to let it go and just start living my life. So then I just started going through the motions, just working a dead-end job, and I was just like, listen, God got some more for me, and I started training the kids on my spare time, and then figured it out. Hey, listen, this is what God got for me, and then I just started seeing all the negative stuff going around. And I remember when me and you was playing ball, it was more, from sports. Like the news showed more, the newspaper were more involved, and it was like these kids don't have that outlet now. So I was like, hey, listen, let's create something for these kids, a platform for them, so they can have and say, okay, this is something that I'm a part of. And that's, pretty much where, I stand at right now. I'm just trying to help these kids in the community get an outlet and get out of here, man, because a lot of people don't understand Lee County, Collier County, Charlotte County, that the world is so much more bigger. I've been to, I played in Dallas. I've been in Dallas. I traveled all around the country. I've been out of the country. And these kids, a lot of these kids haven't been out of the state of Florida. So it sucks when all they see is, the stuff that's going on around here and the stuff that's going on TV. So I'm just trying to show them a different avenue of life so they can be, motivated to get out of here and do something with their life.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's huge, when that kid, that has big dreams of being on Sports Center one day, and he can reach out and touch an Andrew Layton that's in his community. All of a sudden, that dream is possible, and that's very important.
Exactly.
People underscore that. That's awesome, man.
Right.
Yeah. What's going on with Estero, man? No more links, huh?
Hey, see, they took. I'm sorry to say they took the hood out of the Estero. So, and then another thing is, man, what was happening with a lot of these schools around here in Lee County, period. Then there's no tradition, period. There's no tradition at all, and that's why these kids don't have an identity, because they don't have nothing to sit up and say, okay, listen, I'm going to go to, the only school, I'm going to say not all schools, the only school that does have the tradition is Fort Myers. That's why they always want to keep talent, because they got a Hall of Fame over there. They treat their players with respect when they come back, no matter if you was a nobody or somebody. Fort Myers does a good job at that. And, that's why the boosters come and get involved. But you got other schools that have no identity, no tradition, and they're building, you can't build a program if you're not trying to build a tradition. Like, we haven't been, like completely recognized at Estero for our accomplishments. I'm not saying, hey, old Cole, we need to do it. But, if you're trying to get a better program, give these kids something to follow. Yeah, I put you on the wall, but who are we?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they haven't seen our film or anything like that. Didn't know our struggle, didn't know our story. And, that's stuff like that builds, tradition. Like Naples. Like when I was playing Naples was null and void to us. It was like, who is Naples? We're going to go down here. This is a mollywop.
Bunch of shots at us.
But then, you know what I'm saying? The next, I come back and I'm like, who the hell? What the hell is going on here in Naples? They got a new coach. He started building a tradition, and shoot, they was a powerhouse for 15 odd years.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes in from building tradition. You know what I'm saying? Like Charlotte always gonna have a tough team there because they have a tradition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Venice just mollywop South. You know what I'm saying? The school of the powerhouse in Lee County. Venice just mollywopped them and just seemed like, they wasn't non-existent. But Venice has a tradition. Like, they kids come from Pop Warner all the way up. Even though we have so many schools, it's still none of the schools are building tradition.
Right.
And that's the problem. Like AD said it on our show. That you got to have that tradition if you want, kids to stay around, not jumping from school to school, and build a solid program.
Yeah. Now, you're absolutely right about that. I remember back in the day, it was Fort Myers Rebels. Everybody was scared of the Rebels. Nobody wanted to play the Rebels. But now it's like you guys got Firecats, Cypress Lake, and it's just all over the board. Like, I don't even know. And then in high school, it was either, the country white dudes with the little bit of hood and Estero, triple option, and got that one receiver on the island and somebody pounding the ball. That was a tradition of that. You could always count on that. You know what I'm saying? And Fort Myers, the same tradition. Those were the only two teams that everybody had to really worry about. But and now it's just spread all over the place.
And these kids, the funny thing, they don't understand this stuff doesn't happen during football season. You don't become a brother during football season. You don't build tradition during football season. It's the off season when you build a tradition, when you build a brotherhood. Because, when we went to Estero, bro, it was 13 black kids, that played on the football team. Six, seven of us were superstars. The rest of them was younger guys. But we built, a brotherhood, and we was raised by guys like Aunt Dixon, Aunt Henry, Lester, Frankie Lester. These guys, that came in before us and showed us the ropes. And then, so now when we come in, it's like, okay, we already know we in the Estero. This is where we gonna hang out. This is where we're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? For the next 4 years, that's my brother over there. Anybody on the football team, that's who we ride with. Like, when we skip school as a football team. We didn't skip school over me and my home, but no, we skipped school as a whole. When we, went to go out to eat, when we went to the movies, we did that as a whole. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, even though I played basketball, at the end, as soon as I got done with basketball practice, you feel what I'm saying? Then the basketball team was cool, but I'm going to hang out with my football buddies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the tradition that we built. And a lot of these kids don't even hang around each other. And then you expect, to get in these trenches and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He going to ride for me. No, I don't got confidence in him to ride for me because, I don't hang around him on a daily basis.
Right. Nah, it's crazy. From some of the stories I've heard around here, the camaraderie is like non-existent. Like, you might have one dude on a football team and he got pressure with a whole bunch of his football team, and as soon as he get out of practice, he goes on the other side. And you know, it's a weird dynamic, man. I don't know how it got like that, but it was Fort Myers versus everybody before, but now it's Fort Myers.
Yeah, and
Fort Myers.
It really is, man. Like and it starts even from the Pop Warner level. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, our little league teams, they don't. Okay, we gonna go. We going to battle the teams out of the city. They want to battle the teams in the city. They got more controversy with the guys next door than they got with, the city outside of the county, and that's the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same thing in high school. Like, you know, the whole big deal was, you know, who gonna run the city? South ran the city, but at the end of the day, South not in the playoffs right now. Dunbar made it farther than South. Fort Myers made it farther than South. Even though South is in a whole district, but it's still the whole point. Like, at the end of the day, it seems like everybody just want to compete with, you know what I'm saying, each other instead of competing, you know what I'm saying, to win a state championship.
Right. Man, but back when you were in high school, I want to ask you this question, man. Who was that guy, that the opponent that you knew you had to bring it 100 every play? There's got to be that standout guy. You're like, man, this guy, or a couple players, man. Name those players, man.
I'm going to be real and honest with you, man. Like, you had every game. See, that's the thing about Estero when 98 season. We didn't sleep on nobody. And every game, you know, because you're in Lee County and you know it's talent every game. So when we played, it was the first game of the season. We knew we played Lehigh. We knew we had Philip Buchanan. We had to stop. We had, you know, they had bad defensive linemen over there at Terrence Chapman. You know, and then we went right on into that. Cypress Lake. We had, you know, Bear White we had to stop. And, you know, then it was just like we had our games in between where we could relax and chill out, but it was very few because the competition level was just so, you know what I'm saying, good around here. It's just we were better coached and played better as a team than any of the team in the team. And then we played the number one receiver in the state of Florida. We shut him down, Elton Hicks of Charlotte. Then we played Lakeland Dreadnoughts. They was ranked number 3 in the nation that year, and we beat them. And they had like 20 D1 athletes on their team. So, you know, and then I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The hardest person I had to face, 2 people I had to face like as a team was Bobby Scipio and Willie Green. You know, they was a Kissimmee Osceola. Like, it was just like they were a 2-head monster. Bobby Scipio was a quarterback and Willie Green was the running back, and it was just like, damn, what we gonna do? And like,
you talking about Willie Green that went to Boston College?
No, the Willie Green that went to Florida. He ended up having, you know, some bum knees.
Yeah,
and ended up getting, you know, yeah.
I think
actually, the funny thing is, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think he was around the time Ernest Graham went there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but we had the funny thing is, I played arena football with Bobby Scipio. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are my close friends now. You know, it's funny. Like Willie Green, he actually helped me set up my 7-on-7 team. You know, for the younger kids. But, you know, them 2 guys by far was the hardest one to deal with.
Yeah. Bobby Scipio, he was on Hard Knocks. He got a Chiefs tryout because I remember I used to live in Kansas City. I remember he was like the big thing over there in arena ball. Yeah, I remember Bobby Scipio. Yeah, man.
He was a beast, man. Like,
yeah. In your high school career, man, and I like to ask this question just to see that response because everybody remembers that play. What is that one play, if you can go back and have that play back?
It definitely be the state championship game where I fumbled. It definitely be that one. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Yeah. You know, because that would have changed the outcome. Even if I'd have just held on to the ball and, you know, I'd have got tackled right there. You know, we'd have still been in great field position. The momentum would have been on our side. That changed the whole game right there.
Yeah. I always ask that.
That
it's
play
interesting.
Right
there. Yeah. I don't mean to, open up old wounds, but everybody remembers that play. Dang, man.
Yeah,
if I would just made that play.
Trust me, they don't. They listen. It was one of those demons I had to deal with for a long time, but I got over it, and then my friends still joke about it, my homeboys, Trav, them, all of them, you know, but they knew at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I was trying to make a play.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen that way. I was holding the ball like I was prime time. I thought I was going and got ran down, the ball got hit out, and it was just like, why the ball couldn't fumble right in front of me, and I recovered that mother fumble and went all the way on the other side of the field.
Yeah. All I remember man, is big-ass lineman. This is big-ass dude, number 65. I can't remember what his name is, but there's this I knew this guy named Charlie Gray. He was big as hell. And they had, like, Bergman, like that wrestler guy. He was big as hell. And pound the ball with the little back. What's his name? Adrian Hall.
Travis Taylor.
And then Travis Taylor.
Yeah, Travis Taylor.
And then every once in a while they'll give the guy Arismundi like a reverse. And passing situations were real easy. We knew they were going to pass, whether people are going to stop it. And, you know, David Hall wasn't much of a passer, but there was just one receiver, and his name was Andrew Layton on an island.
Yeah, man.
How did that work, dog, as a receiver? When everybody knew they were passing, and, you know, you didn't have a drop back type quarterback, and you knew it was just going to be a jump ball. What was going through your mind?
Well, the funny thing is, man, you really couldn't prepare for our scheme because everybody knew we was a run offense, and everybody knew I was going to get at least 1 or 2 catches a game. But our coaching staff were just so precise at doing everything. Like, you know, I didn't just come out there and get 7, 8 balls a game. I never got 7, 8 balls a game. I just got, you know what I'm saying, when it was needed, that's when I was able to work. Because you had guys that, like, our team was full of guys that you didn't know who time it was going to be on any Friday. You know what I'm saying? It could be David Hall. He's coming out of the backfield like quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's scoring 3, 4 times. Then you got Travis Taylor, you know, and then you got Adrian Hall. So it was really real easy for me because mine was kind of like playing chess. We're going to sit up here. We're going to bait them in. And then as soon as, you know what I'm saying, they fall asleep out there, coach going to call the play, and then it's going to be my number. And it was just all up to me to make the play. And it was really, man, it was a team effort that made it where I succeeded. Because if we were doing it right in the trenches, you know what I'm saying, they'll know, hey, listen, they got to throw the ball eventually. And when we throw the ball, you know what I'm saying, they'd have had a Conan or DB on top and shut me down. But it was a team effort, man. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was, man. Man, Big Dream Sports, man. Tell us, how did you put that together, man? I like the show, man. Very impressive, man. How did you put that together?
I appreciate it. Well, the funny thing is, me and my little brother, we was coming back from Atlanta. We were just driving, and we were just coming up with ideas, and I was just like, hey, listen, man, we got to do something. Yeah, I said, we got to do something, man. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, and I was like, we at least got to get a commercial out there. And I actually went into CTV Studios, big shout out to Jesse. Went in there and I was just talking about doing a commercial to do marketing. And then he was just like, you know, we had this sports show idea, and, you know, it was going to be about the high school kids. He was like, you know, what you think about it? I was like, let's do it. So, you know, learned a lot on the way, but it was literally off the wing. I didn't have anything planned for it. I was just like, hey, listen, we're going to do it. You know, and then it's coming together, but it's still a lot to go.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I still got a lot more sports to cover because we didn't really get it how we wanted it this year because of the lack of funds and stuff. But we were in a situation where I wanted to make sure we broadcasted every sport, and we got so wrapped up in football because of all the co-hosts and the hosts all have full-time jobs. So it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, get out here to the volleyball games, the swimming meets, you know, and the stuff like that to give these kids a platform to see themselves like small ESPN. So next year will be a better year. Hopefully we'll have some more finances backing us, and we can do some big things. But that was it, man. It was just literally just Jesse just mentioned the idea, and I'm just always a guy that's always willing to try something. If it works, it doesn't. we'll go move on because the first show, everybody's seen it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh, you got something, but you guys need to loosen up, practice on it because the first show was, oh my God, it was wild. We was just, nerve wracking like a mug because you think, you can. Oh, it's easy to do this, and then you get in front of that camera and you stuttering and you know what I'm saying, you're stiff, and you're not looking at the camera. So it was a tough fought battle, man. But we still in the making, doing huge things, man. A big shout out to your Cupcake Zone, man, because this is something I heard it a couple times because I heard the interview with Travis Taylor, and then I heard another one. But, I didn't really know how to tune in because I'm not really big on the podcasting thing because I'm not really informed to it. Yeah. But, man, like, you're doing huge things, man, because for anybody just to take time out to, acknowledge, what's going on in the community, out of your own pocket, you feel me? It's huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it gives people like me, that feeling that I'm still relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, who know about the Estero 98 boys? Not too many of them. Too many people around there, but you know what I'm saying? And you giving us a platform to broadcast our situation, man. So shout out to what you got going on too, bro. I really appreciate you having me on, man.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, man. Now, man, doesn't it feel good that you knew you went through that? Because I did that in podcasting. I went into it fresh. I didn't know nothing. I learned everything about it. I've stumbled. I had to read. I had to learn. The first podcast I did was nerve-wracking, but, after a year, it just feels so good that I just accomplished this. And I know what I really feel good about is I know there's so much more I could do, so much more tweaking and improvements I can do. And I'm very excited about that. And I know you're excited about your show, too.
Yeah, man, it's huge, man, because you sit up here because I'm sure you don't have many nights and you're like, you know what, I'm just throwing a towel, you know what I'm saying? Right. But then you get somebody to come to you and be like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I tune into what you got going on, and then you be like, oh, man, I can't stop now.
Yeah.
I got to go back, you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing for me, man. It was like, when you're thinking, you're not doing something good, and then somebody mentions something to you just to give you that little bit of motivation to get over the hump.
Yeah.
And it just feels nice to just be. We 14 shows in right now, man, and you couldn't tell me at the first show we'll be at this stage right now because right now we have a magazine coming out. We have a award show we putting on for the kids too. So a lot of stuff is coming from it, man, and I'm just blessed, bro. Really, to be honest with you, just blessed.
Yeah. Hey, it comes more responsibility, man. And I know you built for that, man. So, hey, you just, you just created a lot of work for yourself. But it's the feeling that you're going to get when you have that award show and then you give that, that high school kid that award that he's going to remember for the rest of his life. And he's going to credit you to that. And that could be the difference of him going to jail or him, being a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. And you got that power. Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, because, one of the things we have to do is understand, if we done been through it, we got to try to reach out to these kids that probably have that's on the borderline of being that person that can go either which way. And give them just a little positive boost to tell them, listen, man, you can make something positive happen. It just takes time. And, that's what our situations is doing for the community, man. It's huge.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to put you on the spot. Speaking of sports, I'm going to ask you two questions. Who is the best player in the Lee County? And that probably should be easy for you because you probably got something in mind. And the second question is, who is that diamond that nobody knows about that will be polished and everybody will be like, damn, this guy was it, that diamond in the rough? Because I know you around here and you watch a lot of this football. Who is the best player, but who is that diamond in the rough that nobody knows about?
Well, I'm going to have to, one guy, I'm going to go with the diamond in the rough first. is Devin Tompkins. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took this kid horn, you know, and the thing is, a lot of people don't give him his credit because he's at a private school, but I promise you, this kid will light it up anywhere he go. He's that good of an athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does it on both sides of the ball. Very talented athlete. If you get a chance, look him up. Now, when we go with the MVP, I'm gonna have to plead the fifth on that one right there, because then if I tell you that, then the kid gonna know what's happening when it comes to the sports awards show, and we don't want to let that out just yet. You feel me?
Okay.
But you got like, and it's one of the things, man. Like you can look like what will Lehigh made the playoffs without Chris Kirk? You know, Equan Doris, you know what I'm saying, come off another 1,000-yard season. Like, it's like kids like that. You know, you can't really, you know, it's hard, bro. We in a battle right now to figure out who's going to be that guy. But man, you got so many guys, man. And then, you know, you would have had a Marlon Gaiman, but you know, he got injured this year. Z White, same situation. But then you got a kid like Isaac Washington over there at Cape Coral. Literally, they're losing, but you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't have the wins that they had if, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't toting the ball. Like, this guy is really going to be a college running back because he got 200 and some carries, you know, leading the county in rushing. And he's doing his thing, but it's just he's in a situation where, you know, the team is not gelling around him. But that MVP situation is, I can't take that into account by myself. I'm going to need some help on that one.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to bust a couple shots at you guys, man, especially when you be... Hey, Lee County, man, I'm going to hit you. I'm not going to kill you all the way. I'm just going to hit you in the leg. And all I got to say is... Go ahead.
No, my marketing dude told me, listen, you just make a post and you let everybody else go at it. He said, you don't even put your opinion on that.
Yeah. Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Anyways, but for the people that be commenting, I'm going to hit you in the leg. How dare you not mention Naples High when you mention Southwest Florida? They should be number one or number two on every conversation. That's all I have to say.
Well, the thing is, right now, you know what I'm saying, like I told you, I'm limited with the funds, and so I got to make sure I stay focused on Lee County, because when Naples start giving us some water when we go on the field and start shooting some of the funds their way, and next year we're going to make sure we put them on there, man. But, yeah, you're right. Now, I can't argue with you when you're right, man, because y'all, Naples been doing it for a while, man, and that's one of the things that I regret, that I wasn't able to get Collier County and Charlotte County involved. But that's one of the biggest things I'm working on next year.
Yeah.
To get those guys put in there, you know what I'm saying? Because right now everything is literally focused on Lee County, because, you know, it's more easier for me to back up my facts, because I can sit up here and say, oh, you know, Gulf Coast, the best football team in Naples, and, you know, Naples, I beat them. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really down there. So that's why I kind of stay away from it this year. But next year, we're going to make sure y'all stay on the map, man.
Okay.
Just make sure y'all start getting us some water when we come down there.
I heard about that controversy online, but I wasn't there. So, you know, hey, Coach Kramer takes every strategic measure to win games. You play the game what did Herman Edwards say? You play to win the game.
Yeah, and that's how you doing it now.
Hey, yeah, and one thing I want to address, somebody made a comment about Naples, like Collier County is the recruiting area, but last time I checked, it's open borders here. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we need to bring Donald Trump around here to start, you know, building walls within the county. It's open borders here, so I don't know where y'all get that from. That Naples just recruit. Yeah, they get a fraction of the athletes, and they still win.
To be honest with you, like I told you, a lot of people don't understand. It don't matter about recruiting this and doing that. It's the tradition that, you know what I'm saying, Naples got in play. That's all it is, you know what I'm saying. That's why they don't win the program, because even if, you know what I'm saying, y'all, they don't have to go out and recruit. You know what I'm saying? In Naples High. Why should they? You know what I'm saying? All the kids going to want to come there. Kids are transferring the area to come there because of the tradition that y'all guys got. But when you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to get it with here in Lee County. Yeah. That's what people got to understand. Aunt Dixon preaches on it all the time. Like, everybody keeps saying South recruits. South has the most talent. South don't have the most talent. Dunbar has the most talent.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You feel what I'm saying?
I was going to bust a shot. I mean, I was going to say no shots, but I'm really busting shots.
Go ahead.
Listen, Dunbar, I watched again because I live right down the street from Dunbar, right down the street. They have about 6 athletes, probably more. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole team. That could be the best player on Naples' team. And right. I don't understand how they just don't blow every team out. There's a couple kids that are just speed demons. If Coach Kramer got a hold of 3 of those guys, come on, man, it's over.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, like, you know, it's just, you know, Sammy, first year coaching, you know what I'm saying, he's going to have to go in the off season and understand that he's going to probably have the best athletes in Lee County, and he's going to have to put together a system where, you know, these guys can gel and work together, because when you get a whole bunch of athletes and a whole bunch of stars on one team, if you don't know how to control them demons, you know what I'm saying, and them superstars, they become them I guys, and that can tear a whole locker room up. And you know what I'm saying, you can have the most talented team, but if you got everybody talking about my stats, you know what I'm saying, and not the team stats, then you know what I'm saying, you are already losing.
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying, that's what a lot of people don't understand. The recruiting thing is not about let it go, people. You know what I'm saying? It's you're going to always have kids that's going to run from the competition. You're going to always have kids that's going to run to where it's good at. It's just like right now, what's popping right now? Social media. That's where all the kids at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's what we are, people of, you know what I'm saying, that follow the trend. You know, everybody wearing mohawks right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a mohawk with some blonde hair. So that's just how it is. When you win it, man, everybody want to go over there.
Hey, man, I was watching that game. Man, every time it seemed like number 7 even gets a glimpse of the ball, he scores. Was it Shockey, right. Pierre Louis, the dude with his own name? Him. And then number 4 is just, I mean, and he's not even the fastest guy on the team. I'm like, man, if he's not the fastest, who is the fastest? And there's like number 9. I don't remember all the kids' names, but they were just ridiculous, man.
Seneca Millich, he's the fastest on the team. But it just goes when you got, like, you know what I'm saying, situations like that, which when you got a high-powered offensive guys that at any moment can take it the distance, you got to figure out ways to get it together and get the ball in those guys' hands, man. And I think Sammy will come back next year and game plan it up, because they're gonna always have talent.
Yeah. So
he's gonna have to come back and just go to the drawing board and make sure, you know what I'm saying, he get that ball in the right guy's hands.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about Fort Myers for a minute, man. To me, it seemed like they had an up and down season. I don't know if it was just due to injury, but I guess they're going on all cylinders right now, man. What do you think they're going to do the rest of the playoffs?
Well, I think they got a good shot against Charlotte if they stick to what they do. If they go out there and try to play somebody else's game, they're not going to make it happen. It's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen it. They did it against Dunbar. You know, they came out, they was doing what they were supposed to do, handling the situation like Fort Myers handled it, and then they went away from everything that was working, and that's what cost them the game. And, you know, if they go in and they play Fort Myers High football, I see them in the 4th round. But if they come and they don't go, and they go in there and they don't play Fort Myers football, trying stuff and putting kids in the wrong positions, they're going to lose.
Yeah. Man, I wasn't at the game, but I was like watching, Adam Fisher's Twitter feed. But were you at the Naples Fort Myers game?
No, I was actually at the Dunbar Immokalee game.
Okay. The Fort Myers game, I mean, are they more defense driven, or because they caused 7 turnovers? That's how they eventually beat Naples. Are they more on defense, or I know they got Darren Felix, which is a beast, absolute monster back there.
Yeah, well, they just a complete team once they're clicking on all cylinders because they got a good, solid defense, and they run the wing T offense well, and then when you got a guy like Darian Felix that can take it the distance anytime, and then you got kids that just shows up like you got Josiah Young, that a freshman. He done scored probably like 8-9 touchdowns. He just does his job, and then you got the running back that just does enough to give Darian a break, because Darian is the offense. Everybody knows that, but you got the other kids that play off of him. That what makes them good, and then their defense is just solid. They got a solid D line. They got some good linebackers. The only thing is, the secondary is good, but open field tackling is the problem I see from them. But if they catch you, off guard, it's gonna get ugly. But if they catch you, like if you can catch them standing up 1-on-1, you got you a good shot. But if you catch them and they coming down that lane, they will lay the wood.
That's what's up. Hey, so you were at the Dunbar game, man, but what happened in that one? Did they just catch Dunbar slipping by surprise? Because they put it on them pretty good when they played them in the regular season. What happened last game?
I feel like Dunbar came out like they were, the guys that, this was going to be an easy game. And Immokalee came out and hit them right in the mouth. From starting kickoff, hit them in their mouth. They weren't trying to dodge around the lanes and run around kids. They ran, and I'm talking about the first kickoff. They came down, hitting them in the mouth, and that's they set the tone early. And Dunbar is a very slow start team, and they just couldn't get it together. And Immokalee just kept piling it on. And Immokalee, really got some great talented kids over there. So they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with for about a couple more years, man, because they got some young guys over there that can get it done.
Yeah. Fred Green, and they got the Malcolm Jackson guy, and they got this little midget quarterback back there. Somehow he gets it done.
He gets it done because he be all over the place, going up under tackles and all kind of stuff, and throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, boy. He gets it done, man. Hey, man, before I segue to basketball, man, one subject that you did touch on one of your shows, I remember it was one of your earlier shows, is social media and how kids are playing with fire, especially talented football players, high recruits, with some of these posts and some of this stuff that they're putting on social media that college coaches are reading, and how they're endangering their future potential by some of the stuff that they're doing. Talk about that, man.
Yeah, and I hit on it earlier, and I'm probably gonna have to go back to it because these kids don't understand that they're their own brand, and when you got, social media, these kids, it makes it easier for the college coaches to see literally what these kids are about. And then they'll blame it on the coach real quick because they're not getting recruited, but you don't understand, what are you doing in your social media? What are you doing at home? What are your parents doing? To get you in front of these coaches at the higher level. They always put it all on the coaches, but you got to check yourself before, you go to pointing fingers, because some of these guys' social media, you go on their Instagram, they Snapchat, and their Facebook is just like, you really want me to spend, $100,000 on you for a scholarship? Like, really? You around here pointing guns and all that? So you letting me know at any moment it might pop off. You feel what I'm saying? And you might lose, you know what I'm saying? I might lose a player because he a dum-dum.
Right.
And that's what these kids don't understand. Like, this is a business. This is no longer, you know what I'm saying, Pop Warner, where your mama pay for you to play and you can be the worst kid you want to be on and off the field, you know what I'm saying, and you're going to get your 8 plays. No, they not going to recruit you out. They're going to send your butt home.
Exactly.
And that's why these kids, they have to take it more serious. And I really think they need to implement that kind of like into the athletic realm and sports in schools, where kids have to take a social media course and, you know what I'm saying, know how to post and what do's and don'ts, because, you know what I'm saying, you literally tarnishing your future, and you can stop somebody from recruiting you because of, you know what I'm saying, a couple posts you made, because these college coaches don't know you from Adam to Steve. So the first place they're going to go is, you know what I'm saying, they're 1,000 miles away. Well, let me check out his social media. Then half of the kids, you know what I'm saying, got a Facebook, and their name ain't even their real name.
Right.
And it's like, it's like
6 choppers.
Little Poppy Bang Bang, yeah, riding outside 75. Like, who is going to take you serious, son?
Right. Hey,
but
man.
That's one of the hugest things, man. That's huge.
Man, you know what? I mean, take your, your corporate hat, your nice guy hat, trying to channel some of the street in you on this question I'm about to ask you. And in Fort Myers, it seems like there's a culture of silence. And the reason I say that is we had a huge tragedy happen. And there used to be rules to the game. No women, no children, like that wasn't gangster. You know what I'm saying? Things when women or children get hurt. We had 2 young kids die, and people are still silent. Like, how does that play out, even if you put yourself back in the street? Like, are the street cats okay with what's going on?
Well, you got to understand right now, it's a whole nother generation, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's us and our parents that kind of dropped the ball on this situation here, because they don't have rules. They don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, if somebody go after me, I'm going after them, and then, we ain't going to say nothing, because they feel like that's what it is. Oh, it's ratting and snitching. But as soon as it hits home, this is the best thing that I you know what I'm saying, I like to tell kids. Like, you know what I'm saying, first of all, don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to mess up your future, somebody else's future, harm your family or harm somebody else's family. And don't, you know what I'm saying, sit around here and feel like, you have to let stuff go. Because if it hits home, you want somebody to tell you who did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, these kids have the game so messed up. And, that's why I try to show these kids that, let's put the corporate hat back on. You can make money just as good as the people in the streets, and stay out of the streets the right way. You know what I'm saying? And be able to not throw bricks at the chain gang. But these kids are, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if it's the music or what, but these kids listen to this garbage and they want to portray this garbage, but they don't understand these people that's spitting this garbage and this TV and this social media that people portraying is all fake.
Right.
Like, these people really not doing that. And then you sitting up here and y'all around here taking people live, and then it's a ton of people that know who did it, and they not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they have to. They going, it's karma, man, and it'll come back around. But you know what I'm saying, you got to understand, like, listen, first of all, put the guns down. If you know what I'm saying, you got a problem with somebody, much as I don't condone the violence, go fight them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Don't put the guns down. And, it's certain rules to the game that, we keep silent to, but it's certain rules we don't. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't the rules of the game.
Right.
And these kids are playing by some different rules, and that's the whole problem.
Yeah. You know what's the negativity when I first moved here was so contagious. And the reason I say that was it was contagious because I didn't know anybody around here. I didn't want to make no friends. I didn't want to even be in any friendships because, you know, this person might be beefing with this person or this person might have pressure with this person and they see me with him. They might think that I got pressure with him too. I don't know how people live like that, man. And that's why I'm so happy that you are putting positive messages out there, but it couldn't have been always like this around here.
No, it really wasn't. But that's what's been started happening around here, where, you know what I'm saying, like everybody has an attitude. Everybody feel like, you know, okay, I got to be the realest one. Like me personally, like I grew up with guys that's beefing with each other. Like literally, we grew up like right next door to each other, and literally like going to war with each other. And like you said, I don't even want to hang out with nobody myself because I don't want them to think I'm taking sides with this one and this one. Bro, like I ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Like I got my own problems in my life. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you with what y'all stress. But yeah, Fort Myers, we got a mentality here, man, that we got to shake off. Like, you know, it's a whole bunch of crabs in a pot. Everybody keep pulling each other down. Nobody want to work together to bring the community up. And that's another thing too. These the leaders of the community and the churches are, you know what I'm saying, they need to stand up.
Yeah.
They need to tighten up because, you know what I'm saying, like what's the most influential place in the black community? It's the churches. But, you know what I'm saying, what are the churches doing to reach out to the youth? What are the churches doing to give back to the community? What are the churches doing by providing, you know what I'm saying, the mothers around here taking care of 9 kids a job, you feel what I'm saying, to keep those kids off the street? What are they doing?
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. Like this stuff stems from a lot of different stuff of why the community is like it is.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take more than just me, you know what I'm saying, and a couple people trying to make a change around here. Everybody got to put in their due diligence if they want to see a change. But they got to start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you have a relationship with Stefan?
No, I actually didn't. He came in the gym and trained a couple times, you know, but I didn't have a real close personal relationship with him. But, you know, he was one of them well-mannered kids that came in, did what he needed to do, and went out the gym. But, no, I didn't have a close relationship with him.
Yeah. But everybody that I've, you know, came across that they've had nothing but positive things to say about that guy. So, you know,
yeah,
may he rest in peace. Yeah, it's a real sad
like
situation.
one of the things the kids, you know, the kids that train at the gym, that's that they did say about the guy. You know what I'm saying? Very great, well-mannered kid. You know, just got took away from us too soon. But it's stuff like that that's happening where, you know, back in the day, and I hate when people sit up here and say, oh, you know, what the kids doing out this time of night. You know, I understand from a 10 and 11-year-old, yeah, y'all shouldn't have been out that late. But somebody like Stephen, you telling me you want these kids to stay caged up for the rest of their life, because when I was growing up, we had the skating ring, we had the Stars complex, where, you know what I'm saying, we was coming in the house 12 o'clock at night. You know what? My aunt, you know what I'm saying, everybody knew where we were going. You know what I'm saying? And the kids knew, you know what I'm saying, hey, we wasn't causing trouble. We were just going out to have fun. And I don't think these kids having time or going out to have fun. I think these kids going out to cause trouble.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
That is a huge problem because there's no safe haven. Everything is such treacherous, you know? I'm going to get here to, you know, I'm going to get all my boys together, so we're going to go to this place and hope these dudes are there so we can start problem with them, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to, you know, you go out looking for problems, you know, instead of going out to have fun. That's a horrible mentality. Man, but enough negativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, let's talk about the basketball, man. And I'll wrap this up. What should we be looking for in basketball this year, man?
Man, listen, Lehigh is that deal. You know what I'm saying? They haven't lost a game in Lee County in 2 years, and they just put it on Gulf Coast real good, like 78-48. Them guys over there playing basketball, man. Then you got Mariner coming up. They always have a good program, and they got some guys over there to be looking out for. You also got Southwest Florida Christian Academy. Dwayne Jackson actually put me on with those guys. Kate. So, you know what I'm saying? But, already Dunbar girls and Fort Myers girls are the team to beat, but both of them in the same district now. So a well-fought battle between those teams right there.
So they're the bully around here, Dunbar and Fort Myers, right?
Yeah, and the girls basketball, they the teams.
Yeah, man. One of my best friends in high school, Chad Bronner, his son, Keon Bronner. I know he was a freshman last year. He was a pretty good basketball player at Cypress, but I heard that he's not playing this year. But you know anything about Cypress Lake basketball?
Well, you know what I'm saying? They ain't ringing any bells right now, and what's happened, the city is pretty much going with the same guys, again, because Maryland's bringing their team back, Lehigh's bringing their team back. So, they might make a little noise, but I don't think they're going to make too much.
Okay. Yeah, Keon was, I heard he's a baller. He's like 6'4", got handles, can shoot. Let's talk about individual players, man. Talk about 2 or 3 guys that, are that real deal.
I'm going to have to get into it a little more because I'm still fresh off of football season, and I ain't watched basketball too much last year. But they say they got a kid at Southwest Florida Christian Academy, probably got the most D1 offers around here, say he's balling. But Lehigh got probably like 2-3 kids over there. One of them, a good friend of mine, J.D. Martin, his son. He got 2 sons over there that's beasting. And then the kids, you got some kids out of Mariner that's doing some big things. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure I get well informed. Mm-hmm. So, if you have me on again, I'll definitely be ready for you.
Okay. All right. Hey, man. Andrew, man, it's been great, man, to get you on here. I've been trying to get you on here for a while, man, but I hope, in the future we can, work together, do some things together, because I think your show would be a good platform on for podcasts, and so we definitely need to link up for that. But anyways, man, thank you so much, man. And plug anything that you need to plug right now. Any websites, any businesses, before I let you go.
Okay, well, man, first of all, I want to say thank you again, man. And we will be getting together because, I love to be creative and, anything that'll help the kids and they expand what we got going on, man, is huge. But, check us out at Big Dream Sports TV on Facebook. You can follow us. Also, Better Athletes Performance Center. That's where I train at. We get your kids right. And then also, we're having a big award show event, December 11th. It is free to get in. It's a suit and tie event. So come with your best dress, your church, your Sunday suit on. And I also got Gold Feet Global coming down December 17th. So if your kids want to sign up, just reach out to me on Facebook, Andrew Layton, and we'll get them in there. And then also we have the Big Dream Sports Magazine coming out on the day of the event too, man. But once again, man, I want to appreciate you coming. Let me come on, man. It was huge, man. And I thank you again and look forward to linking up again, bro.
All right, man. All right, bro. Thank you again, man. I'll holler at you, man.
All right.
All right, man. Be easy.
Yeah, you too. Bet.
Yes, indeed, man. That was Andrew Layton, man. Great dude, man. Again, shout outs to him for coming on the show, man. Make sure you guys check out the Big Dream Sports Show. They have a show every week, man. You guys check them out. But anyways, man, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And when I get back, I'm going to have CJ Noel on the line. And we're going to talk about a little bit of Lely football, basketball, and chop it up a little bit, man. Holla at your boy.
Have you ever asked yourself, what if something happens to me? How is my family protected? Will I be able to retire one day? Am I covered? Are my taxes filed correctly? These are all important questions that need to be answered. Visit the experts at CJ Noel Insurance Services for all your financial and insurance needs. Internationally known for their excellence, CJ Noel Insurance has proudly served the Naples area for over 20 years and is the #1 Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance provider in the Southwest Florida area. Conveniently located in Naples at 2800 Davis Boulevard, Suite 208. Stop by or call 239-403-8391 for an appointment or a quote.
You are now listening to the No Cupcake Zone podcast, where there ain't nothing sweet. Hosted by your boy, Triple Black. Now back to our show.
Man, we got CJ Noel in the building. What's up, sir?
Nothing much, man. Just watching some Sunday night football after watching the Dolphins win the game.
Hey, man. For you Dolphins haters out there, 5 in a row. Let me bust a couple shots at them, man. They thought we was dead.
I thought we were dead. Shoot, I was hoping we'd get
too.
I thought we were going after that quarterback at Clemson. Shoot, yeah. I was hoping we'd get him.
Man, I'm still on the fence about Tannehill, man. It's been how long now?
Man, they need to get rid of him.
Yeah.
He's a backup quarterback that's being the first string right now for us. He's been the first thing from day one. He don't belong there.
Yeah, he is a backup. But, hey, can't complain. 5 in a row, 6 and 4. Hey, I'll take it.
We'll take it.
I'll take it, man.
But you know how the Dolphins do. We usually start like that, man, and then end up losing about 4 or 5 games at the end, and then we get a bad draft pick again.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, before we get into sports, let's talk about CJ Noel Insurance Services, the sponsor. You know what I'm talking about? No Cupcake Zone sponsor, man. Man, we've been trumped for about 2 weeks now, man. Tell me what's going on in insurance business with this whole new Trump thing.
I mean, it's a whole bunch of politics, man. Because, Trump didn't bring in the Obamacare, and somebody else did. And, once he get up there, there's nothing he can do about it. Before, you couldn't sell any. I mean, no one could sell any health insurance just because of the prescription you were taking. They would decline you. Right. So with these Obamacare coming, so everybody have a chance to have health insurance, especially the low income people.
Yeah.
So you have no reason to have health insurance now, man, because you go to the emergency room, by the time you get out in 30 minutes to 45 minutes, they're going to send you a bill home for $10,000. So you can cover yourself for about from $0 to like $50 a month. So there's no excuse for none of us.
Okay. What I really want to get into is, when you campaign and when you actually are in the job is 2 different things. And your boy Trump ran his mouth about how he finna repeal this and do that. But the reality of this situation is, how is he going to go to all those insurance people, like those big insurance companies, there's like 4 of them, Aetna, Cigna, United Healthcare, and they got billions of dollars of lobbyists of lobbying dollars, all that money, and say, guess what? You know that Medicare Advantage program, that big money grab that we gave y'all, we finna take that away. How is that going to happen?
It's politics, man. You see, as soon as he get in, he say, okay, we'll go ahead and try to fix some stuff, but, we'll leave it alone.
Right.
It's all politics, man.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. You guys listen. This guy has owned an insurance company for 20-some years, probably even more. He's been in business. He's a businessman. For all you people
since 94, 1994.
Yeah, Trump this, Trump that. Hey, you in the business, man. How is that going to play? Like they said, like he said, you know what? We finna end all that. Can he do this?
You can't.
Okay.
What about the What about the millions of people who have medical issue, man? they need coverage. There's nothing he can do about it. He was just saying that so he can get his votes in. Because there's a lot of people who don't agree with it. But once you get in, I'm telling you, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Hey, is it me?
He may try to fix some stuff here and there, but that's all.
Yeah. Because one of the things one of the big things that Republicans wanted to do was open up the floodgates across state lines. Are we going in that direction at all? Will he do anything to try to open up the floodgates? Because it seems like you put up an article the other day that Florida with Rick Scott, he's in the medical industry and stuff. It sounds like they might be gearing towards that, and like all the big insurance companies are going to set foot in Florida. Have you heard anything?
That'll be good for me. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. We got to have insurance. It's economic proof, man. It doesn't matter. The only thing is every state will control their own product, So let's say the company go bankrupt, like you got the state of Florida to go ahead and back you up anyway. So clients shouldn't have to worry about anything like, okay, they're going they don't know whatever. They shouldn't have to worry about that, It's just like a bank. If you have your money out of the bank and the bank go bankrupt, you're not going to lose your money unless you got over 100,000 in there, right? So It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do about it. It's all politics, man. It's all hot air.
Oh, okay. Hey, but let's just get into a funner subject, man. Laylee finished their season off, man. I know you got a son that plays for Laylee, man. How optimistic are you guys for next year?
Man, from what I've seen, I didn't see all the games, but a couple of games that I've seen, man, I think we gave away 2 games during the season. We gave away 2 games. Right. We should have been at least 8-2 to me. Being in the playoffs, like you see the Naples game, we give that one away. Right. And Barron game, I was not at the game, but I think we give that one away too. So that's 2 games, and and Connie, you just give those games, you can't give them away, man. It's tough to win down here.
Yeah, I just wonder how hard it was for Laylee to watch Dunbar and Immokalee play for the winner of that game to go to the regional final. They put that work in on Dunbar, but, they got worked in Immokalee. But for what I heard that, with, just a little bit more tweaking, they could have probably put it on Immokalee. How do you think they feel watching that game, knowing that they could have been there and they could have been advancing?
I think it was, to me, it was what happened during the week. You play like you practice. And I believe the team didn't have too much practice time during that week before the Immokalee game. But I think the defense was still strong. Defense only gave up 7 points. I think it goes like 30-something to 14. It was because of bad snaps. Lady was going for 3-point corner, and the ball went over the kid's head, and he tried to pick it up instead of falling on it. Immokalee returned it, and then there was another kick. There was a punt. Immokalee wide receiver returned back for a touchdown. So that's pretty much the ball game. But other than that, Immokalee is the only Collier County team in the playoff right now. Yeah. So I give them props, man. That's Immokalee, man. That's all our homes. That's our second homes in Immokalee. So congratulations to them boys in Immokalee doing their work and representing the district. So And also, they represent our county right now since they're the only one in.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, I'm going to ask you a question, man. You know, lately, next year, the floodgates are going to be open, from what I heard, because they're about to pass that new rule where, you know, it's pretty much school choice. You can go anywhere that you want to go. Is that going to be a good thing?
It's been open for school done by the mall, ain't it? It's always been open for them. I'm just saying. Where that shot at? Bring it over one time. It's been open for them.
Hey, a certain individual I heard had to pack up and go back to you guys. But when the floodgates open back up, that individual probably going to take it back off.
I think the way they have it set up, like if there's any opening in school, but you know, for the athletes, if he's good, they're gonna make room for them anyway. So they'll be allowed to go. So I mean, you know, I know why they did it. You know, Collier County, where all the athletes at? They're all in the East Side Jungle, South Naples, man. They're all in South Naples. So since the lady catching up with the rest of them, so you know, they had to pull some stunt. I mean, I know it's not lately, but who's gonna take all these kids to school? Okay, let's say if the kids stay in South Naples, what? The coach is going to pick them up every day? It's going to be tough because we already know the parents can't even go to the games.
Right.
So it's going to be tough for them to take those kids. I mean, because, yeah, you might have them for football season, like maybe for the first couple of weeks. And then you get tired of driving these kids back and forth. So they got to take the bus home. So it'll be tough. I mean, we'll see what happens. But Lately only play with the kids that wants to be there anyway. So if you don't want to be a Trojan, go be whoever you want to be, you know?
Okay.
We'll be fine. We thought without you.
All right, man. But you know what? You know, my boy Stanley, my nephew's gonna be going there next year, so you know, hey, I gotta be a Trojan.
Stanley look good, man. That boy look good. That boy look good, man. He's a real good quarterback.
Yeah, man.
And you should watch out for him. I think by his sophomore year, he'll be a varsity player. He might be starting.
Okay.
To tell you the truth, he just needs to work on his mechanic, but he's polished and he's been playing the position. He's very accurate on his passes. To tell you the truth.
So I gotta get used to the orange and black.
Orange and black. Now I'm gonna have to get you one of them, dog. I'm gonna have to get you one.
I still ain't got my griot yet, man.
I told you, whenever you need it, let me know where you need it at Fort Myers. I got you. You need it in Naples. You need it in Marco. I got you. Let me know. You got me for a grill for a whole week.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the South Naples Trojans?
South Naples.
Yeah, man. Talk about that, man. The UA team putting in that work, man. They about to go far, right? I mean, they're still in it, right?
Yeah, we're still in it. We just stomped on Sharks, 26-0. We beat the Gators 25-0 in a semi, and then the Sharks went to I believe 3 overtimes with Cypress Lake. Mm-hmm. But I guess they had a good game over there. They won that game by 1 point, I believe, and then when they played in the championship with us this past Saturday, we put the work on them. Their fans were cheering for getting the first down.
Really?
Yeah, we don't like giving out any yard. Yeah, man. We don't play. We don't play. Our little boys, we start from U6 to all the way to 14, and the kids doing a real great job, man. I mean, everybody who get involved, Coach Johnson. I mean, we have a lot of people who stepped up, man. We don't have too many parents involved, but the people who gets involved, man, like Sagan, Augustine, Reggie Carmelo, Johnson Farisian, Coach June, he used to coach for the Gators, but he had to come back home to the South Naples. And you have Johnson, Big Johnson, Brave, coaching the U14 team, and then you have Shea Roger and the rest of the boys coaching. But man, we put in a lot of time for the kids, man, just giving back to our community. Yeah, bring back the South Naples Trojans side, side of thing.
With that strong team, are you thinking in 10 years will they be hanging up a state championship in Lely with that core?
10 years. Watch on next year and the year after that, dog. Shoot.
I'm talking about that right core group of U8. You think they got enough athletes to fill up y'all roster to take it to the state championship? Because it's in about 10 years.
I think sooner than that. We have a lot of athletes, man, especially that U14 team. We have kids that's been playing for the last 4 years in that league now. So, like Jacquez Carter class, they've been playing in that same league, so they're going to be senior next year. So, a lot of those kids, like I said before, man, like beginning of the season, these kids know how to put on their pants now. It's not like the coach don't have to tell them how to put on the shoulder pads, you know? So now they're going to be seniors, so it's going to be tough, you know. That's why we're going to have all the schools try to come in and scoop some of them. But, you know, during that stage, we'll go ahead and do the best that we can with them.
Yeah. Hey, man, just let's switch lanes, man. Basketball, man. You know, Laylee had, a great, good season last year amongst a lot of turmoil and everything, within the school. Fritz, got that high energy program. What should we expect this year, man?
Coach, defense, man. Defense. That's Coach Fritz, man. Defense win game. You're gonna see that energy all game from the start to the end. And this guy don't sit, man. It's like he doesn't even sleep, and he do the same thing with the defensive. I think he also coached defense on the football team. So he was a big plus to the football team because the year before that he didn't coach football, and he got on the field this year. He really helped out our defense. But for basketball wise, you're gonna see a lot of turnovers. The lady team gonna cause a lot of turnover, run to the basket, layups. You know, we have a couple of snappers, 3-point shooters. You got Raj, who's probably the best player in the country. There's gonna be a lot of kids coming. You got Wubi Theo at Naples High running the point. His little brother, Whitley Theo at Lily, running the point for Lily over there. And you got Big Matt Talco.
Whoa, time out. How did that happen?
How did what happen, man?
What you just said.
How did what happen, man? Boy, you asked too much question. Boy. I know this is no call kick. Yeah,
they got different over there. They got different moms or different dads?
No, they have the same mom, but we'll be playing at Naples High and Whitley playing out Lely. So when Lely play Naples High, Whoopi will be guarding Whit. Whit will be guarding Whoopi.
Okay.
Most likely. You know?
Okay. So,
yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Whit, he's small, but don't let the size fool you, man. He play hard. He give 110%. He play hard defense, man. Defense, like I'm telling you, Coach Fritz, he may not have the best shooters or he don't have the tallest guy on the court, but he's going to run up and down that court, man. He's going to outrun you. Coach Fritz, man. He's awesome. He also coached my Phenom travel team, so we have a lot of fun together, man. It's good. I like him.
Did you guys place second in like a real big tournament?
Yeah, I believe national. Yeah, national. Yeah, national. We got second in national, so we're looking to pick up the first place this year, and also looking to go to Vegas to play with our travel team. So we have kids playing all over the place, man. We have a couple of kids at Golden Gate High. Community school. We have a couple over there and then a couple at Lely. So these kids have been playing together for the last 3-4 years. So now they're going to be in 10th grade. They call them a 10th grade team. So looking to go to Vegas to have some fun with them, play all over the state after basketball. And that's after high school basketball. So it's we're about 4 months away from that now.
Okay.
But Coach Fritz will be running them boys. So
all right. So is it going to be Dunk City? Laylee version of Dunk City, because I know they have Jumpman on the court. Is it going to be high flying defensive basketball like that last year?
Yes, you will see. Raj, we have a couple of them, man. We got Raj. We have you got Ali running down the court. So that with the defense getting the turnover, them boys will be running all over the court, man. And I believe they just got another one from Golden Gate, Chauncey. Down low, and Jacques also playing basketball too. So Jacques Carter also playing basketball, and he's long and he's athletic. So with Coach Fritz, man, if you're an athlete, he's gonna find a spot for you. As long as you can run, he's gonna find a spot for you. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see Collier County basketball. Excellent. Golden Gate's loaded with a whole bunch of guards too. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm not sure what Naples High got right now. So
Your next was it tomorrow? You guys play against a Laylee legend. Matt Paul at St. John Newman. Yeah. Are you guys going to run up the score on him?
No, that was last week. In preseason classic. Lely's already 2-0, man. They already beat up on two Lely legends. Scott Stewart from FBA. Fritz beat him. Lely beat him, and also Matt. Matt building that program over there, man. He's doing his thing. Before Matt got there, when you play St. John Newman, you already know that's when the guys who don't play too much play.
Right.
But it was a close game. So it was, I think, like a 10-point game. Lely won the game, but it was real. It's competitive, man. That's Matt Paul, man. He bring the intensity over there too. Okay. So, but the boys doing real well on both sides.
Yeah, but man, one of my coworkers, her daughter plays on the basketball team, and the girls' basketball team. Can you tell me? You don't have to go into it, but I know Kirsty was a really good coach. What happened?
Man, I don't know anything about the girls' basketball, to tell you the truth, man. But I know Miss Kirsty, she was there, and the girls that she have, they never play basketball. I think the girls just join the basketball team just to get out of the house,
Right.
So they can skip church. So if you never played before, then you just stepped on a high school basketball, and kids that have been playing since they were like 8 years old, and you just coming in, you a freshman or sophomore, and this is when you're starting to play. It's gonna be a problem. It's just like football, man. We're in the bottom of the pit because our boys didn't play, and now they're playing together with the South Naples Trojans. So it's a different story now. But it's tough. It's tough for the girls' basketball because they don't have a feeding program. You gotta have a feeding program with the girls program, and it's just like the boys. If you don't have a feeding program, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much into it, but I heard they were getting beat bad. But
man,
we'll move on.
Man, the girls' basketball team. Look out for Gulf Coast, man. Gulf Coast loaded. They can be. I believe Gulf Coast can beat anyone in the country right now.
Yeah, but what happened to community schools basketball team?
The previous coach they have, Coach Minch retired. So from him being retired, I don't know what happened from there. And I believe like three girls who's real good, who played on travel team, they all transferred over to Gulf Coast. And I believe Gulf Coast also have another superstar that just come in from Fort Myers. So, and I guess community not having a team this year, so I guess they got to start from scratch next year. So I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Wow.
But community have, they had the best girls basketball program for the last 10 years since Coach Mitch been there, and all of a sudden they dropped the program. So I don't know what's going on over there. So
yeah,
hopefully they get it together.
Well, somebody from Fort Myers is from Fort Myers is on Gulf Coast.
Yes, he played on the travel team.
Star. Yeah, they got a good star there. Over there.
Yeah, they have a lot of stars. Yeah, so I believe they're playing in the girls' City of Palm, so they should win that program. The only thing I seen them play lately last week. They're missing height. Other than the height, their girls pretty much all of them can handle the ball. So with girls basketball, and the girls can shoot, man. So it's gonna be a problem for a lot of teams. I don't think they should have any problem winning state this year, in their district. In their division.
Yeah, I heard Dunbar has I know Fort Myers won the state championship last year, but I heard Dunbar has a really good squad too. So, and they're in Laley's district.
Yeah, but remember that's a different district though. That's a different district. So you have Dunbar, you have Fort Myers coming back with most of their girls. Dunbar coming back with most of them, and then you have Gulf Coast. So that might in South Florida. Those three teams can easily win state in the girls division. So that it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So it's gonna be fun to watch them because they have to play in those classics. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, man. But man, I took up a lot of your time, man. Thank you so much for coming on No Cupcake Zone. Even though you're the sponsor of No Cupcake Zone, I expect you to come.
No problem, my man. No problem. And remember, tell everybody, man, they need to give me a call, man, so they can get their Obamacare ready. They need to have their health insurance.
Yeah,
there's no excuse now for you not to have health insurance. It's from like You can, based on your income, from like $0 to like $50. So,
Yeah.
Save yourself the headache later. It's better for you to have it and you don't need it instead of you needing it and you don't have it.
Right. Do they need to set an appointment with you, or they just call?
No, man, the office, we're open from 9 to 5. They can just call the office. Everyone in the office can go ahead and write the policy for them. But the number at the office is 239-403-8391. Again, that number is 239-403-8391 at the office. Or if they need to reach me too, it's not a problem. My cell phone number is 239-404-9649.
That's what's up. But if you guys missed that on my commercial, listen to the commercial break. You're going to get all the information for CJ Noel Insurance Services, man.
Thank you, my man.
All right, man. CJ, man, you have an awesome night, man.
You too.
All right, man. Be easy, bro. Yes, indeed, man. That was CJ Noel, man. The insurance sponsor, man. You guys get that Obamacare before Trump tries to take it. Anyways, man, quick commercial break, man. Holla at your boy.
Have you ever asked yourself, what if something happens to me? How is my family protected? Will I be able to retire one day? Am I covered? Are my taxes filed correctly? These are all important questions that need to be answered. Visit the experts at CJ Noel Insurance Services for all your financial and insurance needs. Internationally known for their excellence, CJ Noel Insurance has proudly served the Naples area for over 20 years and is the #1 Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance provider in the Southwest Florida area. Conveniently located in Naples at 2800 Davis Boulevard, Suite 208. Stop by or call 239-403-8391 for an appointment or a quote.
What's up, man? Welcome back to No Cupcake Zone, man. I got to get out of here, man. Frankie getting cranky right now, man, but I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe, stay blessed, man, and make sure you guys tune into my podcast. I was going live, but you know what I'm saying, I'm going to start back my old format again. I just think it's, it's a little much to get people to call into the show. But anyways, man, if you guys have any, any potential guests, anybody want to make any recommendations, anyone that want to get on the show, man, holla at me, hit me up, man. You can find me on Facebook. Look up Johnson Marseille. You already know what it is. I put my government name out there, but Triple Black is my name. Anyways, man, you guys have a blessed, weekend, man. You guys be safe, man. I'm going to end it on this note, man, because we bout that.
Yeah. Man, D-Rich, what's happening? Yeah. For real niggas, that's the best, man. You fuck with the best. Know that. I put them hoes in that microwave, but you ain't bout that dip. Talk a whole brick of white today, but you ain't bout that dip. Got that Mulo on my wrist today, but you ain't bout that dip. Don't make me fuck your bitch today, cause you ain't bout that dip. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that dip. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that dip. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that dip. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that dip. Star at the hammer, I ain't talking about astrology. For any pussy daddy, bitch, you owe me an apology. Won't be talking about the trapping shit. I open up the door for that. I could've stopped that one-on-one. Tell me who shit coming close to that. But you know how to sing, go cut the tape, make a wish. Call your clientele, say I'm about to make your favorite dish. My wrist can't keep my arms scared. I'm talking on the Schwarzenegger. Drop the mixtape, change the chain. Thought it'd be a Georgia nigga. Jumped off the porch, so I landed on my feet. Heard it's real in the field when them bought a set of cleats. Fuck the ceiling ass nigga. Yeah, the crib like Disneyland. Ain't stopped since I started. Guess I've been a busy man. I put them hoes in that microwave, but you ain't bout that dip. Talk a whole brick of white today, but you ain't bout that dip. Got that Mulo on my wrist today, but you ain't bout that dip. Don't make me fuck your bitch today, cause you ain't bout that dip. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that dip. there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there.
Jumped off the porch at 11, bitch, I been bout it. I'm gang, I been solid. Go been lying on anybody. Talking all that shit, and we go ahead and talk to you in private. We block you, we gon' spin around and leave dead bodies. Fuck them zombies, goddamn, you ain't bout that life. Not the combat life. Take the cops advice, and don't stop at like, told God I'm on it all night flight. On that wall like flights, and on ball like Mike. You on the side like Spike, goddamn. Red handkerchief, all about this banging shit. We breaking down cocaine and shit, you better not be explaining shit. She said she bout the freaky shit, she love me if I ain't this shit. We moving slow and thinking quick, you ain't about to get this shit.
I put them hoes in that microwave, but you ain't bout that there. Talk a whole brick of white today, but you ain't bout that there. Got that mule on my wrist today, but you ain't bout that there. I'm making fucking bitches today, but you ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. Bitch, I'm still winning. It's like I got some tricks. I ain't if that pussy so and so, I won't hit that bitch twice. Heard about what's her name? Ran off on the plug, right? Then they open up his top like a mud line. Posted in the spot, look like a zebra with these damn stripes. Hopped out the pool like fuck the sauce. I still didn't get them vibe right. Find a nigga better, and just let a nigga know. Yeah, I hear that shit they talking. Ain't like that nigga slow. Nigga, I can make a hustle, then I can make a rap. On the gram with a big boy, now that's a mean cat. Now what you know about that 36? I can make it double. I hate you when you're ballin'. They don't see you when you struggle. I put them hoes in that microwave, but you ain't bout that there. Talk a whole brick of white today, but you ain't bout that there. Got that mule on my wrist today, but you ain't bout that there. I'm making fucking bitches today, but you ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there. You ain't bout that. You ain't bout that there.